Ever wonder how the rich get richer? And you can too. In this transformative guide, you're going to discover some strategies and tools to take back control of your financial future. Whether you make $50,000, $100,000, or even $1 million, this tool will help you financially weigh in. Get ready for the power of smart money management and enjoy the benefits of financial freedom. I'm going to walk you through a free tracker that's been created to help you win the game of money. So the ultimate tool to take back control starts where? It starts with a financial weigh-in. And I'm going to show you some game-changing transformational habits that you can achieve balance in your lifestyle today, enjoy today, have some fun today, and build for tomorrow. Remember, there's always two of us in every conversation. There's always our self right now, today's self, and then we have our future self. We want to keep those both in some sort of balance. We want to make sure that what we are creating is not only here to enjoy today, but it'll be here to enjoy for generations to come. And so we've been working on this intentional. This is a snapshot. I'm going to go into the tracker and show you how it works as we go through this. And again, this is something that's going to be made available for free and something that we're personally using to track our lives. So with this information, you're going to be able to make better informed decisions. You're going to see percentages. You're going to see your life broken down into percentages. And it's going to help you take actionable steps towards your financial goals. This is individual for every single one of you. Remember, money has two parts. What are those two parts, everyone? Money has the part that is math and mindset. The mindset. And the mindset's often overlooked. Remember, it was once said by a very wise man that the problem in America isn't what people don't know, it's what people think they know that just ain't so. And that's Will Rogers, if you want to check out that quote. And so as I go through this, I'm going to dive into the spreadsheet with you. I'm going to show you how this works. But let's think about, why are we doing this? Let's think about, why do we want to take back control of our money? Why are you all here today? Why are you giving up your most valuable resources, which is your time, your energy, your focus, to learn something new, to apply something new? Remember, it's always about the action that we're going to take. So we want to know, how can we go from building our wealth through our debts and expenses, keeping all the wealth in our family, and creating more wealth. And the difference in this tracker I'm going to show you today is we're considering building that financial foundation of infinite banking right into it. Because we all want the same thing. Could someone either throw it in the chat or below, what is the one thing that all of us want? Think of William Wallace if you need a hint. We want more freedom. That's right, Linus, freedom. And we want financial freedom. We deserve it. We're made in the image of the divine, the creator. You know, God didn't put us here to say, hey, you got to be broke. Right? There is no badge of honor for not having money. Because what is money? Money is nothing more than a tool. Money is nothing more than a means of exchange. And we want the four freedoms, not just one. Shauna says we want financial freedom. That's true. We also want time freedom. That is the next step. And we want relationship freedom. We want to be around the people we love when we want and spend time with them. And we want purpose freedom. At the end of the day, one of our human needs is contribution. And as we get older, as it stops being less about me, more about we contribute at a greater level. Whether that is just tithing to your church, or you're taking care of maybe some orphans or a school, or you have a special charity you like, or you're feeding the homeless. There's so many ways that we want to give back and make things better. And it really starts with what? It starts with us and our journey to take back control of our money. Right? That's what we need and want to do. I said need, I caught myself immediately. It's what we want to do. And so when we dive into this is over the past 4 years. You know, I've shared the story, but I was 4 years ago in the back of a room, in the back of a mastermind, and we were doing this exercise about our future, our big, hairy, audacious goals. What did we want? Who did we want to become? What was that going to look like? How much money did you need to be financially free? And I knew the numbers. I had the numbers in my head. But there was something inside me that didn't believe it. And I started crying. Maybe you guys are familiar with this. Maybe this has happened to you, where you just want more and you know you want more and you have these big dreams, and for whatever reason you have some rules that are holding you back. So over the past 4 years I have explored money management and read so many money books, probably 40 money management, money mindset books, all in pursuit of the ultimate goal, maximizing every dollar we earn. And that's not just to get rich, that's to live richer. Have you ever been overwhelmed by budgets, confused by investments, or stuck paycheck to paycheck, stuck in what we call the rat race? This is your guide to the first steps of financial freedom. This guide that I'm going to show here in the next minute or so is going to walk you through, and I'm going to bring you through a spreadsheet, so don't get lulled, bored out of your mind, but just stick around and I'm going to show this custom designed money tracker. And you won't just find this tool anywhere. This is designed for you all. This is designed to show you what your expenses look like. What does your lifestyle, because remember, lifestyle is a choice, and what does that future you look like? And there's going to be a number associated so you know when you win the game. Who here wants to win the game? Can I get some eyes in the chat, eyes down below? Do we want to win this game of life? Do we want to feel like we're winning and we are champions? Because you guys are all champions. Again, you're here. You're here because you want more. Brenda's got some eyeballs on us here. She wants more. And I want to show you how we can take the 4Ds. And the 4Ds are other, other lessons that we'll have. This spreadsheet, this thing is so exciting to me, and I can see why spreadsheet folks get so excited around the math of it. Because it's a picture. It's an actual picture of everything we want. The 4Ds, the decision. To decide, I want more, I deserve wealth, I am going to be wealthy. Then there's the discipline. There is the challenges that come up, the discipline to get up and do the things, to take the action towards the goals that we have set. And then there's delayed gratification. I'm going to be a little bit guilty on this one. There's times when I want what I want in that moment, but then I remember, what did I decide? What is it that I have promised the family? What is it that I promised myself? Heck with the family, I have to take care of myself first so I can really be the best version for them. And then we're going to go, the 4th D is the duplication. How do we duplicate it and have generational wealth like James just put in the chat? That is it. Those are the steps. So let's dive into this tracker. So again, this is our introduction to the monthly intentional spending tracker. We've been putting this together for a little while now. I wanted it to be exciting. I wanted it to have an outcome for you where you could see your wins, when you could see what is the number I'm reaching towards. Now everyone's number is going to be different. It's just like having the conversation about privatizing your banking. It's always going to be about where are you on your journey. Some folks are going to be ahead. Some folks are going to be where Brent Kessler, the founder of the Money Multiplier, is. Or maybe some people are going to be where Jeff Bezos is. Or some people are just starting the journey. So wherever you are, celebrate yourself. You're amazing. And I want you to show you this. We're going to go through this. It's customizable. So it shows you your essentials. And we have some separate pages. We'll go in the bottom here where I break out the debts, break out the assets, the cash flow. This is how we get to that last stage of duplication and putting our little green men to work. And we're going to do this by the future you of having your IBC fund as part of your planning. So when we go through this, if you look here, each of these colors corresponds with the essentials. So we have 50% designed to go towards our essentials. So if you earn $1,000 or $10,000 a month, 50% is $5,000, okay? And it breaks it down. It shows you what you're actually spending and the percentage. And then we have our lifestyle. We have our lifestyle at 30%. I'm going to go and play with some of these numbers so you can see me going through this at 30%. And then the future you. Now remember, you guys are different. You're different because you're here. You're different because you're investing your most valuable resource, your time, and you want more. You're not the 95% that are just going to work, doing the same things, duplicating and hoping and praying that one day, someday, things are going to work out. First, like I used to say, if you want to wrestle, you gotta weigh in. You gotta weigh in, and this is how you weigh in. This is how you take back control of your money. You go through and you say, okay, my essentials. How much does it keep to keep the lights on? Or how much does it cost to keep the lights on? How much does it cost for the water every month? How much does it cost for the gas if you have gas? Or how much does it cost for a student loan? Right? Something that you've paid for and put in yourself. I didn't put that in lifestyle. Then you have your groceries. If you got kids, if you have boys, they eat a lot. So you might have a high grocery bill. And it starts giving you the numbers. Like if I adjust these numbers, then this number over here on the right will change. And you can see, and you can adjust numbers. Say, oh, wait, do I really need Netflix? What if I take Netflix out of my lifestyle? Okay, so that moves me, a little bit less in my lifestyle. That gives me a little bit more that I can put towards my future you. Because at the end of the day, this all has to add up to 100%. It's math. And then as we go, we're going to go look and say, okay, well, what are my debts? Where am I giving up? Because remember, to beat the wealthy folks, do things differently. Wealthy folks earn interest. They're earning interest on their principal. Their money is working for them. I have a great story that was shared with me yesterday. We'll see how well I do with it, but imagine this. We're going to take two people from this webinar. So we're going to have Linus and Brenda. They're both going to get gas at the same gas station. Now they pull up alongside each other. One is on the left side of the pump, one is on the right side of the pumps, and they're both going to fill up the same vehicle for the same amount of gas, and they're going to put $100 into their vehicle. They're both going to go inside to pay because they're both paying with cash. Now, Brenda goes back inside and she hands a $100 bill, and will she ever earn money on that money again? Is that money gone forever? And the answer, if it's her cash, then the answer is yes. She's given up the opportunity to earn interest. Now Linus, on the other hand, and Brenda, maybe this is you doing this and not Linus, but then we got Linus on the other side. He walks in and he pulls out a $100 bill. Whose $100 is that? Is it Linus's? No. Linus has taken his hard-earned money. He has put it in his privatized banking system. Then he has taken a loan out. He has lended it out. Linus is spending the the interest that he has earned. Are you guys following? This is what we're working towards in building, keeping, and creating more wealth. Linus is spending the interest that someone else has paid him. His money is working for him. He is never spending his own money when you start making that kind of money. So that's why we have this debts, because we want to take care of our debts first. That's our first step in creating, the financial freedom, the mapping out the millionaire mystery, is taking back control of our debts. And you can go through and customize each of these debts. We put our Ford here, our Hyundai here. I'm just using these as examples of vehicles that we have. We've actually paid these off and are paying ourselves back through our system. But then you can put your mortgage, maybe you have a couple additional mortgages, rentals. You have your credit cards, put student loans in here, personal loans, and just some different costs that you're going to have that you can figure out, okay, how much do I owe? What's the interest rate? And how much am I paying per month on the thing? Am I paying more? Is there maybe some financial leakage? So you guys can use this to help you get a grasp on your debts and where you're at. And then we go to once you build and keep, and now when you go to creating your wealth, we've combined this easy tracker. And when you change these things, so if I change this number, or the student loans, let's make this 210, and you go back to this first sheet, it's going to change this number. So it ties back and forth with both sheets. So you got your debts here, they're going to end up being in this column, and then you got this cash flow tracker when you start lending money out in Private Money Club, or maybe you're flipping equipment, or you're flipping cars or watches, or maybe you're doing day trading like my old mentor, right? Or maybe you're in crypto. I was talking to a buddy I ride with yesterday. He's in crypto. I said, great, you should sell that, put it into a policy, and loan it back out to yourself to put back in crypto. So you're insulating that future. And that way, when we go back to our tracker, we can see that this passive income is $8,500. the total income of this individual, $16,800 per month, right? And we can see the difference. Their number to freedom is $8,300 more. Right now they have $8,500 coming in passively, which pays for half their lifestyle, right? It can pay for their lifestyle, pay for a bunch of their essentials, pay for their future self. But when they get to this number of $16,800, it is going to help them have total freedoms. They're going to have their financial freedom, their time freedom. They'll have better relationship freedom. Remember, we go back to the 4 freedoms. And they're probably, at that point, having a bigger impact contribution freedom. So, seeing this, do we have any questions? It's pretty straightforward. Yes, there you go. See, Linus says, there you go, $8,500. And Linus, remember, this is going to be to your lifestyle. If your lifestyle gives you $4,200 to cover that number, then that's all you need to know. But you can use this tracker to really set that baseline. And once you have the baseline, it'll help you manage everything, your essentials, your lifestyle, the future you, and really map out that freedom and help you anchor back in here on a monthly basis. And every month you're just going to copy this tracker and you're going to, copy these and make the new one, which I'll have instructions on how to do that as well. So with your path to financial independence starting here, it's really giving you guys a fresh perspective. There's so many different spreadsheets out here. This one's unique, so we're tying infinite banking, and we're tying your debts, we have an asset creation, and we have a place where you can win the game. It's just a fresh perspective on how you can weigh in financially, have some fun with it, have some fun. It gives you the exact percentages of dialing in of where you're at with your essentials, where are you at with your lifestyle. Remember, lifestyle is optional. If you have these big dreams and goals, well then maybe having 3 or 4 subscriptions to Netflix, to Disney, to Amazon, to watch shows isn't the best use. Maybe that should be going to, listening to Audible books or watching more at YouTube University. There's a lot of different ways to feed your biggest asset, which is yourself. And then this helps jumpstart the journey by having you weigh in, and it shows you your progress. Because why? Progress equals happiness. Progress equals happiness. So once we weigh in, I want you to know if you're weighing in, you're ahead of most people already. Like Linda says, he already knows where he's at. He already has a plan for how he's making money back on his gas card. He knows where he is with his financial weigh-in. So what questions do you guys have? How can I help? This is more about financially weighing in, new tools that are going to be available in the near future. And as always, if you're interested in learning more about infinite banking, you can schedule a call with me. I'll, of course, share more resources, the money multiplier presentation, really make sure that you're dialed in and that you have all the tools you need to take back control of your money. It's about having agency. You guys are all here, all of you are here today because you want control of your money. You want freedom, as we talked about in the beginning. So grateful to have all of you here. So now you've seen the intentional Founding Fathers spending tracker that you can edit yourself. It's customizable for your financial needs. It helps you weigh in. And you have a choice to make about creating your own privatized banking system. Remember, if you're enjoying the content here, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and ring the bell to be alerted for new content. Watch the next video right here that's going to help you on your infinite banking journey, and I'll see you soon.